Da 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 da. Hey there, Steve the Amateur Historian. Finishing putting my pants on. I didn't know if I was gonna go out and do any videoing today, but I didn't get as much done as I thought I would like to yesterday. And there's just a little bit more to do in my general vicinity, and I have to be out of here in the next 2 minutes. So I instinctively was like, okay, maybe I'll go. Then I was like, oh, bus in no minutes. I can do that. But here I am, freaking running out of time. I know I'm gonna forget something, but I'm gonna make that bus. No time to just keep my towel. Sorry, guitar. Oh, oh God, I have to wait. Hold on. Gotta make sure I got my key. It's no bueno. It's probably not gonna be anybody home when I get home. Look at that hair. Enjoy it while you can. It's getting cut soon for my Halloween costume. Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks, if you aren't familiar. And if you aren't familiar, get your life together. Alright, keys. Got my keys. Too much stuff. Why am I videoing myself? That's just slowing me down. Alright. Nobody see me look insane. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's chaos. It's everything. It's nothing. It's everything and nothing all rolled into one. Oh, I'm scaring the birds. I'm trying to keep my eyes in the dark. This is not going to happen. Okay, so essentially today, just another update video. I'm keeping you apprised of my activities. And I think this rain guys are watching me. Bus should be here any second. I'm gonna go out and get what I said I couldn't get the other day because I was just too beaten. In all fairness, it did start to rain. But yeah, I want to get the around the old bridge crossing from Gladstone into Oregon City. That's where the bag with the left torso was found. Even though the area had been checked not long after the torso was found, it was still a few months later that this bag with the torso was found in the Clackamas River, technically under that bridge. I am off the bus and I am walking, heading towards Clackamas Park, which is in this direction. This McDonald's, for you historians out there, was completely submerged underwater during the '96 flood. Then again, I mean, all of this was submerged. I mean, the river's right there. I'm trying to keep his attention. I'm like waving my arm. Oh, he looked at me. There you go. Woohoo! Woohoo! Trying to get a good shot. So, spent about a half an hour down here by the river. This is the Clackamas River. It offshoots right from the Willamette down there. Getting some shots of the bridge. And birds aplenty. They're everywhere. I tried getting a lot of shots of them, you know, cascading into any shot I get that includes the river is an added bonus since we're dealing with a crime that, oddly, like a lot of crazy murders, there's a water connection. I mean, this one's not that distinct. It's pretty much bodies were thrown in the river, but still, it's there. Lo and behold, I'm now standing underneath the old Oregon City Bridge, which I didn't even know you could go under for a while because I haven't been down here that much. But, you know, there's a path there, but look at this. And then look behind me. And what's so amazing, you're under here, nobody's ever going to really see this, and still, like, the architectural, like, effort, they put more effort into, you know, these little columns down here that most people put into, like, office buildings that are getting built today. It's my trusty DSLR doing its job. But it's really cool under here. I feel like making an It's Always Sunny reference. Want to go hang out under the bridge? Oh, man. I had to call local Pathfinder and tell him I'm hanging out under a bridge.
Booker Griffin cannot possibly accept Valerie Schulte.
Now I'm to the other, literally just the other side of the bridge, and there's this kind of little dirt road that kind of goes back to the main road. It's just kind of here. And I keep forgetting that down here is this old river resource museum that, of course, is apparently a guy started using it for, I don't know, he was doing like radical activity, like, you know, positive, like he was just a guy that went out and tried to get stuff done. And you can tell people have like forced their way in there, but obviously, you know, since that guy wasn't there, it's all closed off now. And then this has been just sitting outside of it for who knows how long, this old boat. I'm just using this as a wraparound to get back to the river because it's really treacherous right there, and I'm assuming this is the way people go to get there. But yeah, from the bridge, especially in the winter when all these leaves fall, you can just see this awkward nautical looking building just hanging here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really sketchy through here. Like a possibly homeless guy just came out while I was under the bridge. I thought he was gonna hassle me, but he just went up the hill. And yeah, just kind of, it's like metal something here. Suddenly I'm in urbex mode, but I'm gonna turn around because, you know, well, I mean, as long as I'm outside this fence over here and I'm not trying to get in there, that's fine. That's the one area that's off limits. I wish I could contact who owns it so I could see what it's like inside. But yeah, like this is obviously pretty old. And then this is the little offshoot creek, and yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. It's cool, but it's really sketchy, and I've got an expensive camera, and I don't need somebody trying to mug me again. I can't help it. I have to go see what kind of a view I can get into this boat. Like, this boat has been here forever. Like, seriously, there's a piece of, like, a block wrapped in tinfoil or some shit. Got my light on. Yeah, it's just wood interior. This is just too crazy to walk away from. Actually, I mean, pretty sensible. Gives me more reason to get out of here. Somebody's actually been sleeping in there. I mean, honestly, if you're living on the streets, I mean, you got it made up in there. There's all kinds of blankets and stuff. That's smart thinking. I'm finally making my way back down by the river. I'm gonna get a few shots back this way towards the river. I'm kind of trying to show the close proximity of the bridge to where the Clackamas River starts, branches off the Willamette to show just the closeness of everything. So, still capturing video, but I can't help but constantly get distracted. The old museum thing is right there. There's old stairs from, look at this, from the museum. Like, look, they're all crooked up there, like leading right up to the place. This is so cool. Walk a steady staircase down to the river. Alright guys, success. Went down by the river, got some shots shooting back that way. All the angles I pretty much needed. I poked myself with some kind of plant. It itched for a second and I thought, oh no, but it's not really bothering me now. I saw a couple people coming out there and they were yodeling some weird language on the other side of the bridge as they were coming around, so I'm like, this is some inbred nonsense about to happen. I'm getting out of here. And my phone is at 1% battery life, so it may cut off before I even finish this video clip. But yeah, I'm gonna head up onto the bridge up there, actually get some shots off the bridge. And then I'm gonna call it a day because, like my trusty iPhone here, my camera, because this was very spur of the moment, I wasn't gonna come out and do this. I started charging my battery about 10 minutes before I left and it was already down pretty low, so it's getting low. I need to rest a little bit. I've been going non-stop on this for several days, including the 30 hours I worked at work this weekend, but I bitched a lot about that yesterday, so I won't bitch about that now, even though I just did. Oh, that was a lot of words. And I made it home. And I took another shower because I felt a lot of weird things poking me in the legs and I noticed I have this callousy thing, see this red spot here. I just woke up with it, of course, after my first day of videoing, and I was like, man, what the heck is this big callus thing? And then I realized it's because I'm using a shit tripod that you have to grab, and it's got, you know, things on it that dig into your hand each time. You have to like really turn, and that's how you set it up. It's a piece of crap tripod. See, I bought a tripod on the cheap. It was like a $30 tripod. And I bought it to shoot one film with, so I wasn't worried about it working in the long run. And then, literally 5 days into a film shoot, the mechanism, you know, when you set it up, and then there's the twist thing to get the middle piece to go higher, and then you lock it in place. That thing that locks it in place just stopped working, so this would not stay up. I would have to put my hand on, like, the top base and just hold it in place to keep shots. Very guerrilla filmmaking. But other than that, it's still a perfectly good tripod. It's a damn sight better. This is vodka, by the way. Ooh, no, I'm kidding. But I always say I say it too much. Anyway. So I've been using this shit tripod going out filming. I mean, it works. You set it up and it holds the camera still. But the only reason I wasn't using the other one that's much easier to set up, and other than the thing, it still works fine. The only reason I wasn't using it is because you have to snap a piece into place. You know, put the piece on the bottom of the camera and snap it on. And I didn't know where that piece went. And this was the only other tripod I had that just has that on the tripod. And then on my phone, just hold it. So I figured this out the first day of videoing, and yet I've continued to use the crappy tripod. The base thing has been on the bottom of my audio recorder, and I just haven't taken the time to take it off. Now I can use another tripod that's not going to callous the living shit out of my hand. And also, this is a very old Zoom recorder. This has broken off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tape that all up and whatnot. But anyway, so just, you know, some shenanigans. I have so many things going on in my head all the time, every day. Not manically, just I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. And so the little things like, oh, I know where this is now, I can use another tripod, go out of my head, especially on a day like today where I woke up and I was like, I'm going to go film, screw it, all over the place. I'm not going to stop and think about the fact that, oh, I have this, I can change my tripod. Then I have to go dig the tripod out of my closet, and blah, blah, blah. I'm missing the bus. Next thing you know, it's taking me an hour longer to get where I need to go. And Steve the Amateur Historian, don't play like that. Anyway, so that was my venture, getting a little step closer and getting all this footage done so I can do the interviews, organize the overall structure, blah, 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 blah. And I can actually finally, like, start making the documentary with my trusty old girl right here. So I got the bridge, the old Oregon City Bridge, that I thought was called the Abernathy Bridge, but I have to look back into that because it says it's the McLoughlin Bridge on one side, and then it doesn't reference the name on a plaque on the other side. So I could have been wrong about that all this time. I'm not sure. But that's for worrying about when I start putting the actual documentary together. So all that said, till next time, and it probably won't be too long, this has been Steve the Amateur Historian, and I'll see you next time.